Chrisley fans call Savannah downfall of family. Why? Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Chrisley Knows Best fans are calling Savannah Chrisley the downfall of the family, but what is their reasoning for that? She has been raising her two younger siblings while working and trying to get her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, freed from prison. So how is she a detriment? Keep reading for more details. Fans call Savannah Chrisley downfall of family. Savannah Chrisley was known as the blonde bombshell on Chrisley Knows Best. She had her own beauty line, Sassy, a spin-off with her brother Chase, and became very involved in real estate. Even Chase joined her in her real estate ventures, plus she started a podcast, Unlocked, which fans flocked to. Things were looking bright until her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, were sentenced to a collective 19 years behind bars. That was where everything took a turn. Their show ran for one more season while Savannah took over the parenting role of her two younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe. Her beauty business ended up falling by the wayside as she became extremely invested in freeing her parents. She used her public platform and her podcast to expose the problems in the prison system, while also reading letters from her parents. After a certain point, fans called out her entitlement. They felt she had no idea what it was like to really lose a parent and suffer. More so, all Savannah did was whine and complain, which had become tired. Although they once wanted the Chrisleys back on television, that was no longer. A Reddit thread was started to discuss how Savannah Chrisley may have caused the downfall of the family. Yes, Todd and Julie are behind bars, but it is their daughter who won't stop talking. The OP wrote this. Honestly, I think Savannah has killed the brand. If they do get a new show when they get out, I don't think it would do awk, at least to me, because Savannah killed it for me since her podcast, and honestly how she's acted during this, or am I being too harsh? No more sassy. Chrisley Knows Best fans were over Savannah Chrisley and had no problem expressing this. Yet, it was not just Savannah that would make a show hard to watch. None of the family has the cute charm, except for maybe Chloe, Chase, and Nanny Faye. You're right, she destroyed the brand. Todd and Julie could have gone on a redemption tour and they could have rebranded, but she destroyed that idea. I think it would only work if it was a spin-off focused on Chase and Nanny. I think Savannah has completely obliterated any chance that family has at redemption or making money. Fans were in support of a documentary of their lives behind bars. However, some did not even care to see sweet Chloe as they felt Savannah had turned her into a brat, which is sad. Many believed Todd and Julie would have to take accountability, and they highly doubted that would happen. Do you believe Savannah has been a detriment to the family, or have they been going downhill for a while? Finally, would you watch another show about them? Savannah Chrisley has been a central figure in the reality TV series Chrisley Knows Best since its debut in 2014. As the daughter of Todd and Julie Chrisley, two of the most outspoken and dramatic personalities in the show's history, Savannah has grown up in the public eye. Known for her charm, beauty, and strong personality, she was initially seen as the poised and responsible daughter, a young woman who could balance the chaos of her larger-than-life family with grace. However, in recent years, a shift in the perception of Savannah's character has begun to take root among fans. Many now claim that Savannah's behavior, choices, and personal decisions have led to her becoming what some see as the downfall of the Chrisley family. At first glance, this perception might seem confusing. Savannah has always been a fan favorite, particularly for her sense of humor, her beauty, and her closeness to her father Todd. The Chrisley family, with their extravagant lifestyle, familial drama, and over-the-top personalities, became beloved by millions who tuned in to Chrisley Knows Best every week. Savannah, as a central figure, seemed to embody the voice of reason amidst the chaos. But as time has gone on, fans have begun to see it increasingly portrayed as self-centered, immature, and out of touch with the values that initially endeared her to the public. To understand why some fans view Savannah as the downfall of the family, it's essential to explore the evolution of her character within the show and the real-life events that have shaped her public image. When Chrisley Knows Best first premiered, Savannah was in her late teens and was depicted as the responsible daughter of Todd and Julie. She was the one who often tried to keep things together when her parents' antics became too much, a role that many fans appreciated. As the show progressed, Savannah began to step into the spotlight as her own person. She started to pursue her own career ambitions, including fashion design and business ventures. Her strong work ethic and personal aspirations seemed to reinforce her image as someone who could rise above the chaos of her famous family. However, with fame came pressure, and in the years that followed, Savannah's decisions began to raise eyebrows. One of the primary reasons why some fans have turned on Savannah is her increasingly controversial personal life. As the public became more familiar with Savannah's relationships, especially her romantic choices, many began to question her maturity and judgment. Fans who once admired her as a poised and sensible young woman began to see a side of Savannah that they perceived as erratic and impulsive. Her on-again, off-again relationship with Nick Kurdiles, an NHL player for example, was played out in the public eye. Fans watched as the couple's ups and downs were showcased on social media, and Chrisley Knows Best, with many feeling that Savannah's romantic decisions were unstable and created unnecessary drama for the family. In addition to her tumultuous relationships, Savannah's increasing involvement in her own business ventures also attracted criticism. While pursuing her passion for fashion and beauty, Savannah launched a clothing line and collaborated with various brands. However, some fans have criticized these business efforts, feeling that her ventures were more about personal gain and branding than contributing to the family's collective success. They also felt that Savannah began to prioritize her personal image over the image of the Chrisley family as a whole. In their eyes, Savannah's growing sense of entitlement and her desire for fame and fortune were beginning to overshadow the values that once made the Chrisleys relatable and likable. Further complicating matters was the legal drama that began to surround Savannah's parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley. In recent years, the Chrisley family found themselves facing serious legal charges, with Todd and Julie being indicted on charges of tax evasion and fraud. This scandal, which became a central storyline in later seasons of Chrisley Knows Best, turned the family's public image upside down. While Todd and Julie have always been polarizing figures, their legal troubles cast a dark shadow over the entire family, including Savannah. Fans who were once supportive of the Chrisleys now found themselves questioning the entire family's credibility, with many of them pointing fingers at Savannah for her role in the family's ongoing saga. As the legal battles unfolded, Savannah's behavior on social media and in interviews was scrutinized. Fans began to feel that instead of distancing herself from the drama or stepping into a leadership role, Savannah was becoming more entrenched in it, exacerbating the situation with her own social media posts and public comments. It wasn't just Savannah's relationship choices or her personal business ventures that contributed to her falling out of favor with some fans. It was also the way she handled her relationship with her parents. While the dynamic between Savannah and her father Todd has always been a central part of the show, some fans began to feel that Savannah was enabling Todd's behavior rather than offering support in a healthy, always been the star of the show, but his larger-than-life persona often leads to explosive arguments, inappropriate comments, and questionable decisions. Over time, some fans began to feel that Savannah was complicit in this behavior, whether by defending Todd's actions or choosing not to speak out against his more controversial moments. In their eyes, her blind loyalty to Todd, even when his actions were clearly damaging, only added to the family's growing dysfunction. Savannah's social media presence also played a significant role in her changing public image. As the show progressed, fans began to notice that Savannah's Instagram posts, which were once filled with positive messages and aspirational content, became increasingly self-centered and focused on her personal brand. Many fans took issue with her excessive use of paid promotions and sponsored posts, feeling that it reflected a level of narcissism and a detachment from the reality of the Chrisley's situation. Her glamorous photos and lifestyle were in stark contrast to the more grounded and relatable image that the Chrisley family once cultivated, leading to a disconnect between Savannah and her fans. What made matters worse was Savannah's decision to continue pushing the boundaries of reality television and public attention. While other family members appeared to take a step back from the limelight amid the legal troubles and public scrutiny, Savannah seemed determined to remain a prominent figure in the media. This determination often led to questionable decisions, such as launching new business ventures at inopportune times or engaging in public feuds on social media. For some, this was seen as an attempt to remain relevant at any cost, even if it meant further alienating her family and her fan base. The perception of Savannah as the downfall of the family was not only shaped by her own actions, but also by the broader dynamics of reality television fame. In the early seasons of Chrisley Knows Best, the Chrisleys were a family that seemed to balance their larger-than-life personalities with moments of authenticity and vulnerability. However, as the show progressed and the Chrisleys became more entrenched in fame, the lines between their real lives and their scripted personas became increasingly blurred. Savannah, in her pursuit of fame, appeared to become more focused on curating an image than staying true to the values and dynamics that once made her so likable. Moreover, the family's ongoing legal and financial issues, which became more pronounced in the wake of Todd and Julie's indictment, added another layer of complexity to Savannah's public image. While fans may have once been sympathetic to her and her family's struggles, the continued drama began to overshadow the family's original charm. As fans began to grow disillusioned with the Chrisleys, Savannah's personal decisions and public persona were increasingly viewed as contributing to the family's unraveling. In conclusion, the perception of Savannah Chrisley as the downfall of the family is rooted in a complex mix of factors. Her tumultuous relationships, controversial business choices, increasingly self-centered image, and her role in the family's larger drama. While Savannah remains a prominent figure in the Chrisley Knows Best universe, her journey has become one of contradictions, as fans who once admired her now feel alienated by her actions. It's clear that Savannah's path to fame has not been without its challenges, and whether or not she can reclaim her image and restore her place in her family's legacy remains to be seen. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.